Well, hello there. How are we doing tonight, chat? First? Oh, of course you got first, huh, Frenchie? Welcome back in. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Glad to see you here, though. It's a wonderful night. Happy to see you all here. I see my beloved Lily is also here, so thank you very much, love. Mwah. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It's still a little hot and humid where I'm at, but thankfully, I got myself two little fans that are keeping me nice and cozy, so I should be good for tonight. uh, Tonight was interesting. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I'm not exactly used to praise or compliments. I guess I never really got them all that much growing up. If you want to know how much of a traumatic childhood I have, you know? But today I had a couple people literally just walk up to me while I was in the middle of shift, and literally just came up out of nowhere. They were just there to just go into the building and get their medication, but two gals just came up to me just say, "Hey, I just want to let you know you're an absolute cutie. Like, I think I love your hair. Your hair is beautiful. Your face is no so nice and smooth. I love your look. I hope you have a nice day." And my heart melted hearing that, honestly. It's what I really needed to hear today too, because I have a really hard time accepting my appearance, especially when I'm not like girling myself up. Like, unfortunately for me, I'm kind of blessed but also cursed with dark hair, and because of that, and being AMAB, that means my facial hair tends to grow in dark. And what really annoys me sometimes is this mustache line that is so dark and grayish. And it's so visible. Like, I have to use makeup to cover it up, but even then it's a little visible if you really look. I don't know. Like my okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just bothers me. I hate my facial hair, I hate my body hair. So I do my best to try to clean up, but fuck, I don't always have the time. But, I keep trying to seek for imperfection when I really shouldn't. And something Lily and a couple of others have shown me, and what these two gals showed me today, is that I'm focusing on things that no one else is seeing or really caring about. And that I'm probably better looking than I actually make myself out to be. So there's that. It's just adjusting to that, Trying to accept that reality that, like, hey, you're not as ugly as you believe you are. Because I guess I keep trying to. Okay, listen, this is a tip I'm going to give to all my trans girls out there, okay? Stop comparing yourself to cis women. Stop. Do not compare yourself to cis women. You are basically trying to compare apples to oranges. Don't do that to yourself. Because it's just. You can't compare yourself to that. You're starting from a different position. You can't compare yourself to something that they were born with. But hey, you're working on it, and that's okay. That's okay. So don't ever compare yourself to cis women. They got what you got, but you got what you want. You are beautiful too. You just have to show it in a different way. So don't let that ever shut you down. Okay? I had a hard time struggling with that, but that's like my main tip to you. You want to feel better about yourself. You want to be more confident in your looks and feel better in your appearance. Stop comparing yourself to cis women. It's not a fair comparison, and it's just don't, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Don't fucking do that. Anyway, and they are correct. Oh, Lily. It's the furthest thing from dark the fuck. Oh, I mean, yeah, like in certain, like, okay, so Frenchie has seen my face, the few select people that have, but yeah, my hair is brunette. It looks light in the light, but trust me, in like more flat lighting, you can actually see how dark it could actually get. It does look a lot lighter in the sunlight, but it actually is kind of a darker brunette, and because of that, I have like darker facial and body hair that I have to shave off frequently because it's so noticeable. Anyway, all right. Hey, I am chopped if I am not comparing myself to shit. Hey, Don't say it about yourself. You're gorgeous. You're cute. Do not sit there and share yourself like that, okay? Mm. Don't lower yourself down like that, Frenchie. Anyway, that's your little wisdom for tonight. Be more confident in your appearance, because here's the thing too. You know, other than outward appearance, a lot of people find attractive is just your confidence. When you're comfortable in your own skin, people find that shit so sexy, because why wouldn't you? You know, if you're so confident of who you are and how you present yourself, it makes you look far more attractive if you were just, like, basically just a porcelain doll with no personality, you know? So, don't worry too much about your looks. I mean, look the best you can within reasonable and realistic expectations, but it's not everything. Confidence is what's true key there. Just keep that in mind, okay? I love you all, and I want you to all be happy and be confident of yourself, okay? You're amazing, you're gorgeous, just remember that. Anyway, other than that spiel there, we are going to get back to playing Boltgun. I've been meaning to get back to it, but I just kept pushing it off, so I will waste no time, and we will get back to bashing some heretics with chainsword, and then blasting their asses full of Boltgun lead. Alright, let me get this shit started up. The one thing about Boltgun is that it doesn't always save my graphics settings, so when I try to put it up, it doesn't always go to the right resolution that I need it to be. But let's see if it'll behave itself this time. I'm gonna switch over. Oh yeah, I gotta get the game up. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it's fitting nice and perfectly. Cool. Alright. I know a little bit of problems sometimes. Some of these games can be a little louder than me, so I'm trying to fix that. Alright, Boltgun sounds like an MH weapon. Oh yeah, but it's even better than you think. If you don't know what a Boltgun is, basically a Boltgun is, it's basically almost like a fully automatic grenade launcher. It shoots these rounds that literally, when you fire them, they have their own self-repellent, so they will actually propel themselves after they're fired out of the weapon, and just rocket towards whatever is being fired at. And and they explode on impact. A lot of games typically don't show the explosion on impact, but like they're basically like own little mini grenades in their own way, and they turn basically anything that isn't a space marine into just red paste instantly. It's so cool. So an M9X dispenser, pretty much exactly like that, but like a lot bigger, with much bigger caliber, and it's designed to be shot by big superhumans. They're like 8 feet tall. So it's like absolutely fucking metal. I love it. But I'll stop wasting time and actually play the damn game. Alright. I forgot where we left off. Oh yeah, we started a whole new level, I think. Heretic lifelines extinguished. Well, I sure hope so. Oh yeah, I definitely oh yeah, that's right, I had a bloodbath here earlier. Low-end bolt rounds are 80 millimeters. Yeah, exactly, like they're big fucking rounds. They're like grenade launcher rounds. And it's fucking awesome. Alright, I'm just seeing if I need to gather the ammo. Yeah, I remember there was a big fight that I did here earlier that I absolutely slayed at and definitely did not die to once. Totally. Because your girl here is an absolute gamer girl, you know? Don't question it. Okay, is that a dog barking? I hear something. Ow! 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 Fuck you too. Ow! 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 I could bark too, you little shit. Ow! 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 Okay, I'll stop. Alright, let me adjust my chair real quick. It's a little too far away from the desk. And I need to fix my posture. Oh, whoops. I did not even... Oh, hey there, buddy. Alright, it's been a little bit, so I may have to get reused to the controls again, but I should be good. I forget the control. The mouse is a little slippery sometimes. If you see me twitch, that's why. Alright. Woo. So, I want to think of something Warhammer 40k to yap about. Have any of you played Darktide lately? I've been recently getting back into it, and oh, I forget how so much fun the game is. A new class just dropped, which is the Arbiter, and it's so much fun, let me tell you. And like if you like horde shooters, I highly recommend it. If you ever enjoy Left 4 Dead 2, it's very much like that, but it's 40k and it's so much fun. But the Arbiter class came out like a couple weeks ago, and it's so much fun. It's like my favorite class now, and I'm actually kind of good at playing it. Lily here can confirm, and I think Autumn can too, right? Or am I being too overconfident? But yes, basically an Arbiter or Arbites is, if you know Judge Dredd, they're basically that. They're basically, they're basically police in the Warhammer 40k setting. And they're basically police brutality incarnate. Like, they have things that a cop should never have, and a lethal amount of force that they should also never have. And they're absolutely zealous, too, and crazy, so it makes it even better. Which, it all sounds fucked up, but trust me, when you know the silliness that is 40k, it's actually pretty entertaining. But, like, it's a super fun class. You just get to basically just use a shotgun and then a maul to just beat the shit out of everything in your path, which is so fun. Flawless path. Calculated probability of error moderate. And how is it flawless, you little shit? If it's... I don't know. Alright. Oh, I feel a burp coming on. There it is. There's your first girl belch for the night. Enjoy it. Oh. Hey. Dude was just chilling there the whole time. I love that. He just let me destroy him. I already have a shotgun. Groovy. Okay, the shotgun actually does pretty decent damage. Good to know. Even though it's strength 3 right now. Medical artifact, advocate, use. Okay. Alright, yeah, sorry for, having to delay stream for like half an hour. I really needed to eat because, see, I don't have hunger cues. So, I don't know when I actually need to eat. Sometimes I completely forget to. And when that happens, I'm pretty sure I'm hypoglycemic at this point, because when I don't eat for a certain amount of time, like, I get really tipsy and wobbly. And, like, I can sometimes almost damn near pass out. Ugh, it's not fun. So I literally got out of work and, was on my way home, and I just started feeling all shaky and stuff, so I ran over to the nearest Taco Bell to grab a quick bite. And, just ate quickly before I started stream, so... Girl, eat. Yeah, I know, I did eat, okay? It's just hard for me sometimes because I forget I have to eat. Because, again, I don't get hunger cues. So I don't even know I'm hungry until, like, my body starts grumbling and shit. And then I gotta, oh yeah, consume calories. I need to do that. That is a human function. I don't either. Yeah, so you know the struggle. You know the struggle. You know the struggle. Alright. I just run an internal schedule to eat, so early day, midday, and late day. You know, why did I never think of that? That's actually a good idea. I'd probably just schedule my times to eat so I actually remember to eat. Like, maybe I should, like, set an alarm or something that I actually make sure I actually do eat. Why did I never think of that? That actually could work. And, like, it would actually, like, make me, like, oh yeah, I must consume calories. Otherwise, body will struggle. I also need to eat as I'm blue collar. Oh, yeah, fair, because, that's a very demanding type of job, is blue collar anything. Which, kudos to you for being able to do that. I definitely couldn't, because that's like long hours and having to work your ass off. I mean, it's good pay, but for good reason, you know? Oh, let me switch. There we go. Let me switch my guns for a second there. It was so weird. Alright, heavy bolter time. I'm gonna go for the vengeance launcher here. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. Oh well. Oh shit. Whee! Alright. I'm gonna get the vengeance launcher here. Wait, sorry, look at chat a second, I just gotta lock the fuck in. Alright. Because this is a very, very cramped map. Right, oh, we got a boss fight here. Damn, okay. Ah! Why wouldn't it let me switch over to my bolter? Thank you. Damn. That's annoying. Never experienced that glitch before. Whew, okay. Whew. Alright, now I just gotta deal with the big fucker. That shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, I did fight this big bird guy before, that's right. Fucking Zinch's parrot over here. Oh, shit. Well, so much for locking in. Oh well, I'll get back into it. Oh, alright. It's 8 hours for your information, long hours. Ooh. Okay, I got you. No worries. Also, thank you for the head pats, Autumn. Also, welcome in, Autumn. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate right now. Whew. As I promised myself, I have been cutting off on soda lately. Which, has definitely been making improvements. Like, I feel a lot better, and my skin has already been very much improving. I also got this new moisturizer that was a little expensive, but oh my goodness, it works wonders. Especially on my poor legs, because, I mentioned this before, but I have this annoying problem where, my face is oily, but my body skin is dry as hell. So it's like this never-ending battle of having to balance moisturization, because I can't put too much on my face or else it makes it worse. And my face gets all oily and shiny and stuff, and And then my skin, if I don't put enough on my body, it still gets dry, and it can also cause breakouts, which is really annoying. And it doesn't help that my skin overall is so fucking sensitive. So it does not take much for my skin to get irritated, bruised, or even just to break out. Which, admittedly, I have been getting better at, but still, it's like, fuck. Like, it's a never-ending struggle. Like, God, I just want clean skin. I just want clean, pretty skin, okay? Like, is it so much to ask for, like, clean skin? Like, damn, I need, like, a coach for, like, my skin, I swear. Because I cannot get into a good routine just yet. I'll get better over time, but like, damn. Accutane, 3 months. Works wonders. What, 9 months? Oh! Actually, you know, now that I think on it, I actually had used Accutane when I was a teenager. Which, yeah, it's amazing. It absolutely is amazing, can't confirm. Like, when I was a teenager, it was really bad. Because it was like hiving on my face, the acne. But, shit, okay. Like, it was hiving on my face, and I had to get Accutane from a dermatologist just to actually get it to work. And it works wonders, but at least for me, the main side effect is ooh, I have no help. Okay. Ah. The main side effect is that it dries the hell out of my skin. So like my skin was like super itchy. It was like kind of even peeling at some points, but it worked. And acne has never been that bad for me ever since, but like it still comes up every once in a while. Like that was like the okay. Sorry, I'm yapping and trying to game at the same time. Not a good combination, so I'll have to lock in here in a second. But yes, so Accutane does work, and it does work on me. I just don't know if I want to go through that process ever again. Because I know it will dry the hell out of my skin. Which, oh, that's not comfy. That is not comfy. It is icky. Super, super icky. Super, super icky. Right. Now I'm gonna shut up and lock the fuck in a little bit, because I want to get through this level. Oh shit. Ah, the music in this game is so good. I know I say that about this game, but damn, this movie is so damn good. Okay, so you gotta explode those guys, otherwise they will revive and get even worse. That's the only thing about them. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Ah! Okay. I should not have stayed that long. Well, okay, I get it. Oh, that went right up Main Street. Alright, I cannot take a hit. Alright. I need Medicaid, I need Medicaid really bad. Did I use it up already? Shit. Yeah. We're gonna be here a while, chat. Alright, I'm gonna have to shut up and just lock you the fuck in. Because this is gonna be a hefty level. Shotgun is best friend. That was a bad move. Okay, that's another bad move. I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move, but not really. Okay. The problem is Big Bird over there is making it difficult to deal with all the smaller enemies. Alright, I'm just gonna use the Vengeance Launcher because that does the most. Deal with all those larger waves of enemies. How did I miss that? Trying to avoid using the Medicaid armor as much as possible. So I want to keep it there in case when things get really bad. That's perfect. So funnel yourselves through, idiots. Come on. God damn, there's so much heresy going on here. Chat, what the fuck are we gonna do about all this heresy, huh? It's all over the damn place. They teleported off the map, that's amazing. Alright. Alright. Gonna deal with the chosen shields here in a second. There they are. I'm gonna do... Let's get the Vengeance Launcher. Wait for them to come over here. Oh, I can. Oh, never mind, I cannot. I thought I could finish off the chainsaw, but I can't. Damn, that sucks. Alright. Alright. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay. And... Oh, Big Bird. Big Bird! No! We're gonna be here a while. I've been so out of practice lately. And I know I'm not handling the way I should. So, give me a second here. Bear with me. Take my 12 gauge load! Stop throwing your hot fiery balls at me. I do not like it when you do that. I did not give consent. Just save the place. Stop dodging my fucking plasma loads, you little shit! Alright. Alright. Where are you? Alright. Damn it! Okay, fuck. Okay. It's when they turn into the Aspire to the Chosen Champion, things get rough. I don't think I have any. No. Okay, I got the Vengeance Launcher at least. I'll take care of him. Where is he? There you are. Okay, good. He's dealt with. Alright. Now I can deal with fucking Big Bird over there. Since I get all this armor and health. Which wasn't much, but hey, I'll take what I could get. Alright. He's like the fucking Revenant from Doom 2. You can't stare at him for too long or he will fuck you up. Glad I saved this for last. Alright. Steals have been pretty damn good, so I'll stick to this. Alright. Or not. Oh, no, that was the power-up. Oh, okay. Ow. You can't stare for too long or he will fuck you up. Why is your hitbox so tight? Alright. No! Ugh. Okay. Chad, I'm sorry. Bear with me here. I'll get through this one way or another. What even is the use for the chainsaw anymore? Like, it doesn't exactly give me bonus health, I don't think, does it? Like, it's only really good on the lesser enemies. And even then, it's like, what's the reward for it? When I could just destroy the little Boltgun, you know? Maybe there's something I missed, I don't know, but... eh. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And Big Bird's here already. Okay. Yeah, like, you can't stay too close to him or stay in one place for too long because he will fuck you up hard. Alright. Trying to avoid them as much as possible. Okay. Never mind, that was not perfect. No, 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 no! Okay. Damn. He's doing so good there, too. I'm playing on medium, by the way, so that just shows you how shit I am right now. Okay. But, you know, I'll get better. I will get better. Over time, I will get better. Oh, yeah, I'm fucked. Okay. This little ass is gonna show up here as suck. Alright. I know my usual mistake is that I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. I gotta really try approaching things from different angles when one angle really doesn't work. You know, that's just life in general. When one thing doesn't work, try something else. That's like how you should go about anything, so I don't know why I'm not applying that here, but I'm gonna try that now. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh, the jumping's useful. gotta approach this like doom a turtle, because that's like the best way to go about this, because you can't stay in one place for too long, otherwise everything is going to fuck you up really crazy. Hi Jesus, welcome on in. Currently just getting my ass railed right now by heretics, so we're having fun here. As you can tell, I'm having a lovely time right now getting through this level. I just don't know how to approach it. Okay, I know how to approach it. I just gotta actually do it. How you doing, Jesus? Hope you're having a lovely night. We're gonna fucking do this! Lock the fuck in, chat! Because I'm locked the fuck in. I got these cheeks clenched tight. I hope it's the same for everyone. Oh yeah, like, other than my mild frustrations towards myself right now, because I am super rusty at the game currently, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. It's a wonderful night, so I'm happy to be streaming. Just need to get good real fast, because I've been stuck on this same section for about, like, the past 10 minutes. Like, it's harder than I thought it would be. I wonder if I just need to... Okay, they're dealt with. Okay. So mostly those are champions I have to get rid of, because they will fuck me up the most. Everything else is way more manageable. I need armor right now, so I need that. Oh, fuck. I thought there were only two. Where did the first one show up? Okay. Vengeance launcher. And I have to deal with fucking Big Bird here, fucking me up when I just look at him. I dealt with him before, just forgetting how I dealt with him so easily. Okay. I need health really bad, but I don't have it to grab because I used it all earlier. Fuck! Locking in. Trust me, I'm not that stressed. I know it sounds a little stressed, but I'm having fun. I'm just, I need to get good. I need to get good. And fast. Because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck at this level all stream. All stream. Alright. But, you know, it's fine. Like, if there's any level that's, like, gonna trying to get me back in the groove of things, you know, that's good. That's the positive here. If I could get past this eventually, that shows I resharpened my skills a little bit in this game. Or not. Alright. I got over the window, which to be able to fire at him. Oh, no. Okay. I'm having a fun time. I'm so limited on heavy bolter ammo when I really need it right now. Big Bird's blocking the fucking health. Okay. Alright. Blocking my path, little bird. Alright. Why is... I never really understood that. Why is Siege always so bird-built? That seems to be like a big thing for Tzeentch's birds, like both in 40k and Age of Sigmar. I always wondered why. Like, is there a reason for it? I guess I'm missing the symbolism a little bit here. I don't know. I'm sure someone will explain to me in chat. School me, chat. Give me lore. Give me lore. Right now. I demand it. I need to use that power-up. Okay. No! Rosine surely likes Egyptian imagery. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's true. And a lot of Egyptian imagery is bird imagery, so that makes sense. I mean, I'm not that I'm dissing on it. Like, it's cool. It does look awesome. I definitely love the color scheme of Tzeentch. But, like, I always wonder, like, why always birds? Like, it's always birds or weird little goblin creatures like you see here. You know? I always found it interesting, like, where the idea comes from. But yeah, you're probably right on that, Dave. Like, that is probably just all Egyptian-based, so that makes sense. Actually, I wonder if the color scheme is also Egyptian-based. Anyway, lore for Warframe? Maybe. I don't know anything about Warframe, though, just so you know, so it's gonna be dumb bitch hours in that regard. I mean, I do plan to start playing Warframe, get used to it, but I don't know. I stared at Big Bird for too long just like that shit. Because apparently he's a weeping angel. Alright. Oh shit, okay. That should help. Alright. Wait, what does this do? Oh yeah, it increases the power of my shots, that's right. Okay. Which probably would come really handy here with all these enemies. Alright. Cool. Do I have all that health over there? Yes, I do. Just the Big Bird to get away. Alright, cool. Now I can just deal with Big Bird. Alright, yeah, I'll reach out here a second. I just want to get rid of Big Bird real quick. Okay, that's not gonna work on him. Okay. What is the best way to approach Big Bird? Because I can't stare at him for too long. And, the way he's angled. It's hard to get good shots into him. Oh! And he fucks you up so good. I'm getting fucked by a bird, chat. I'm getting fucked by a bird. You see this shit? I'm getting fucked by a magical bird. Isn't that splendid? Big fucking magical bird here. And this is what happens when Big Bird got fired from Sesame Street. He turned into this. So I just have to be out of his sight? I think so. Yeah. Okay, I just have to be out of his sight, and it's not a big deal. Oh shit, okay. I am out of the good stuff, because all the things that actually can beat his toughness, I'm out of, except for the plasma gun. But the problem is that I can never get a good angle on him. And that happens. I don't know where the window is. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, I forgot I have grenades too. That probably would help. need the Medicaid over here. This is gonna take a while. I need to know that time window. And this, again, his hitbox is so tight. Like, I can't hit his wings. That's the annoying part. Like, I have to hit him directly on the body or else it doesn't register, which is really annoying. I can just sit here. Oh my god, can I literally just sit here and just spam him? I think I found a way to cheese him. Except he does that, so we gotta be careful. Will he spawn up here? I don't think he will. Oh, that's even better. Thank you. Okay, he will move up, so I gotta be careful of that. That's okay. Again, where is that time window? I don't know. I don't know the meta for this game just yet, so I don't know what works best on him. And I'm super low on ammo. I got the Vengeance Launcher, but it doesn't do shit to him. But, you know, we'll do it anyway. Where'd he go? This might do it. If he has a killing verse. Big Bird, I hate you. You make this game not so fun when you're around. Okay. That'll be fine, chat. Okay. Just blast for heretics. For therapy. Therapy? Yeah, heretics. That's my therapy. Fucking up heretics. And then fucking heretics. In that order. In that order. Alright. I think I'm gonna save the heavy bolter round. No, I mean, there won't be a point. Well, maybe. Okay, so here's the plan. So I'm gonna save the power-up for him. So I don't have to worry about that. Because that's my main problem right now. Just gotta deal with him. Everything else is kind of trivial now. Ugh, and then these guys. Ooh. Oh, again, these guys, they will fuck you up. Oh! Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay. Okay, cool. No one dealt with it. Ah! No! Okay. No! 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 No. No. Oh he. Oh he. Oh he. Oh he. Yarbato. Scatta. Scatta. Skilla. Skilla su! Skilla su! Don't mind me just swearing in Greek. Okay, I'm fine, I promise. I'm just, This is kind of how I deal with frustration sometimes, okay? I promise, I'm okay. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing. Except I'm not. I don't like Big Bird, okay? I'm not into Big Bird, okay? I don't see that big, leathery, yellow bastard. I don't think, that's sexy. I want to get piped by that. No! Ew! What do you take me for? I'm a Cookie Monster kind of gal. Okay? That's my type right there, okay? I want me some Cookie Monster instead. Because we all know that, that blue monster right there, oh. Well, we all know he could eat out something good. I mean, the way he eats those cookies, well, I guarantee he eats pussy like that, too. So there's, any Sesame Street character that I would definitely lay with, it'd definitely be Cookie Monster, because he looks like a fun lay. He definitely looks like, he would give you a good time downstairs. These are just normal things in my chat. Don't worry about this. Alright, ooh, I am not doing well. Okay. Okay. Ah! Oh. What is the proper way to deal with them? Seriously. Because clearly the way I do it is not the right way. I can do this, but that works. Actually, like that. Let me try that. Let me try that. Why am I wasting heavy bolter rounds on them? When I should be saving that for those assholes. That fucking big bird there. Because heavy bolter is kind of more for pinning, for like stun locking an enemy. I don't know. Do we have any Boltgun experts in the chat here? Because I could really use your help. What am I doing wrong? Like, I can fucking play Doom Eternal on Ultra Violence, no problem. But I can't. I'm not good at this. Damn. Wasting heavy bolts around, so fuck it. Like, I'm getting through them. Alright, I got one more grenade left. But what's the best thing to waste that on? I gotta keep moving. Got to keep moving. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Maurice! I cannot move it anymore! Maurice! Maurice! Maurice, I cannot run away, and I cannot fight heretics anymore! Maurice! Maurice! I'm not good at that accent. Okay, oh, is everything dealt with? Okay, cool. Then I can go and get this. Alright, okay. Let me get the heavy bolter out. I'm gonna fuck him up. Alright. No! Fucking up. Get her. There, thank you. Okay. Where did he teleport to? Come here. Where's the... I need it. If I take a little bit of damage, that's fine. I just need to fuck him up. Yes, there we go. Okay. Oh, that power-up made all the difference. Woo! Okay. I have some health to spare, too, which is perfect. Okay, there we go. Finally got through it. I apologize for you having to sit all through that, but we got through it regardless. But now I know what works better. Alright, location refractor shields identify. Cool. And level complete. Alright. Alright, if I can get through that, I am confident for the rest of the night. Well, decently confident. Alright. Alright, chat, so here's the thing. I do not work tomorrow, so I'm not going to stay up all night, but I'm going to run a little later than usual, just for your sake, because I really love this game anyway, and I love all of you. So I'm going to run a little later than usual. Let's say maybe 4 a.m. And then I'm going to sleep for a little bit. And we got ourselves a collab tomorrow at 7. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, we're going to have ourselves a little later stream because I want to get used to like doing 4+ hour streams anyway. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. I know if some of you got to sleep later tonight, so that's okay if you can't stay the whole night. But hey, I'll be up here a little longer just for the heck of it. Because why not, right? Why not? So we're going to have some fun. We're going to slay some heretics. We're going to crack some jokes. We're going to talk about which Muppets we would and would not smash. You know, actually, that sounds like a hilarious street right there. Sesame Street Smasher Pass. I gotta get someone to collab with that on. That actually sounds like a good time. Anyone up for that? Lily, you up for that? Sesame Street Smasher Pass stream, huh? I'm half joking. I'm like 50% joking. I don't know. Like, I definitely want to do a Smasher Pass stream at some point, because that seems like a lot of fun. Just to shoot the shit and just like see everyone's hear me out, you know, because we all have them. We all have our okay, hear me out sort of person that we want to bang, and some people would question us for it. I have one. I'm sure you have one. I know Lily has a couple. Alright. There we go. Ooh, plenty of little heretics supporting me. Fun. Fun. Get my chainsword. Get pegged by my chainsword. Can you imagine from their perspective what it's like just this big 8-foot armored behemoth coming their way, just killing them all with a chainsaw one by one in a little single file line? That's crazy. I cannot imagine what they're thinking in that moment as their friends are getting cut one by one in a literal single file line. That is hilarious. Nope. Okay. That works pretty well. That's a good combo. Alright. Ooh, perfect. Strength 5, baby. Oh, are you a big stompy Terminator? Oh, that's cute. Watch this shit. Oh, never mind. I was out of fucking heavy bolter rounds. That's okay. So, fun fact, chat. Terminator armor. It was not designed for Space Marine on Space Marine combat. They were made around prior just to the Horus Heresy. If you don't know, that's basically the civil war that happened at the Imperium, where it was like Space Marine on Space Marine action, where entire legions were fighting against each other. But the Terminator armor, otherwise known as the Technical Dreadnought armor, was made to kind of be this thing that made Space Marine armor like more tanky than it normally would be. So that, you know, you had basically these heavily armored shock troops that would go in and deal with like heavily fortified areas or get into those tight spaces, like fighting room to room, and just absolutely devastating anything, because like most things would not be able to penetrate that armor, at least smells arms wise. So by the time they were made, that's what they were used for. But then the Horus Heresy came around, and they found out really quick that for Space Marine versus Space Marine combat, they weren't that useful. Because the problem is that while they're more heavily armored, that heavy armor comes at the cost of movement. And if you know anything about Space Marines are they might be big, they might be strong, they might be tanky as hell, but they're also super fast and have really good reflexes. Like, they're a lot faster than something their size should ever be. But because of that, the problem that they found out was that because the Terminator armor was so good, was so slow in comparison to the regular power armor that the Space Marines wear, that regular Space Marine could easily dance around a Terminator. And like a group of like 3 of them could easily destroy one Terminator, no problem. Hell, even just one Space Marine can outmaneuver. Oh shit, okay. Could easily outmaneuver a Terminator and just kind of go for the weaker spots in the armor works for typically in the rear, because it's always in the rear. That's where the armor is always the thinnest. You know, it goes for tanks, goes for space, goes for power armor, goes for everything. But that's what they figured out. And so they used it less and less for against other Space Marines, and use it more for like dealing with trigger guardsmen and stuff. Because that's what it was better suited for anyway. But there you go. There's your little tangent for the night on 40k. Terminator armor, heavily armored, really good at protecting you against large infantry, against large things in infantry, but not so good at dealing with other Space Marines, because Space Marines could actually take a lot. Hell, actually, in the lore too, the Boltgun, which is designed to gotta be pretty much can fuck up anything. Ah, damn it. Okay, it's hard to yap in game at the same time, but I'll get better at it. But oh, do I have to start the whole level all over again? Damn. I guess I was too early in. Oh well. But, yes. So the Boltgun, which I mentioned earlier, it's basically a fully automatic grenade launcher. Like, it basically serves as like an assault rifle, but it shoots the same size kind of rounds as you would see like a typical grenade launcher, but even stronger. Because the reason it's called a bolter is because the special part about it is the rounds it shoots, which are these little rocket-propelled rounds that, once they're fired out of the chamber, they also have a secondary ignition that makes them basically propel themselves like actual like little rockets, and they fly themselves like over supersonic speeds towards their target and explode on impact. So absolute overkill, and it turns anything that isn't another Space Marine into red paste instantly. But the thing is that as powerful as it is, it's not all perfect. And again, as they learned, it's not that effective against Space Marines. I mean, it can get through their armor with enough shots just fine, but it's like, it's gonna take a few. So you can only imagine how awkward it is at the beginning of the Heresy, where like they're shooting bolt guns at each other and like their armor is just tanking the rounds like easily. That's what they dealt with constantly. So they had to use other means. A good effective weapon against Space Marines was plasma guns, as you see here, because those will usually tear for their armor no problem. But yeah, so bolt guns not always the best against other Space Marines, unless it's like specifically designed to be armor piercing. which is pretty cool in its own right. Which, I mean, it may seem stupid that it's not good against other Space Marines, but consider this. They never even considered fighting against other Space Marines because all the other legions were, they were all buddy-buddy to a certain extent. I mean, well, some legions absolutely fucking despised each other regardless during the Golden Age of the Imperium, but the quote-unquote Golden Age, but they never considered, like, actually fighting other Space Marines because they never think that, like, such a thing would ever happen because they were all on the same side as before. But then come the 30th millennium, and a motherfucker named Horus comes into the picture and changes all of that, and says, "Fuck you, Emperor, I don't like how you're running things, I'm gonna try to run this myself," and turns the whole fucking galaxy on fire. Which is what led to all the bullshit we see in 40k now. It's a little tad bit for you. But yes, so they were not prepared for Space Marine combat, and because of that, like, again, the early days of the Heresy were a little awkward, because two Space Marines going at each other was like two little Beyblades grinding against each other, which is kind of funny to think about that way. But there's your little tabloid. There's my little court caveman for you. As you can tell, this setting is kind of one of my hyperfixations. I absolutely love this setting, and I know it's not everyone's forte, but I love it. And, you know, it has a lot to give, so even if you don't like the typical lore, there's other things you probably could enjoy that you may never have thought of. Just a little thought for you. There's one section of 40k I feel like does not get as much love as it deserves. It's a lot of the Underhive stuff, because there's a... now to actually explain Underhives. So, the typical cities you see in the Imperium are called Hive cities. They're basically, if you're familiar with Judge Dredd, they're basically like mega cities, but even bigger. And they typically house about like billions upon billions of people at a time. And they're like super large, and like there's entire worlds that are filled with them. But in these hive cities, they have a lot of sections to them. There's like the middle section where like the typical common folk are. And then there's the upper spires, which is where the rich and nobility live. And then you go down, and things just progressively get worse and worse and worse. Basically just take a ghetto, but on fucking steroids. Like, take any bad point of a neighborhood, and it's like that, constantly. And add this, you know, the idea that you have, like, things like mutants, heretics, hell, sometimes aliens and demons crawling around in there, this absolute cesspool of society that, like, rarely ever gets looked at. And you got a whole bunch of crazy shit that goes down there all the time. But what leads to it a lot, too, is obviously a lot of organized crime and what's just known as hive gangs. And hive gangs basically are the main rulers of these areas. And a lot of these hive gangs are, they're pretty meticulous in their way. They're basically their own little private militias with how they're organized. Damn, I'm not fast enough. Oh, I'm on health. But, and now there's one where there's a tabletop game called, I think it's Necromunda. And it takes place on one of these hive worlds, well, called Necromunda. And the Underhive there is notorious because it has a lot of these hive gangs that have their own little lore, their own little bits of lore, their own little sections, and they constantly war against each other all the time. And it makes for this awesome, fun, cool, fast-paced strategy game that I've always wanted to try, but I've never had the chance to, which is unfortunate because it looks like a lot of fun. Because basically you get to choose the gang you want to play, you get your models, of course, and you get to customize your own little squad of hive gangers. And like from what people have described to me about the combat, it's so fun. Like there's so much to it, and there's a lot of things that can easily go wrong. It's like super fast paced, so it's never slow like typical Warhammer 40k. And you can like have so much fun with just one game alone. I want to learn to play it eventually, but the problem is like I don't have anyone to play with, which is well, that's also the problem I have with typical 40k is that I don't have anyone to play with. I'm gonna be stuck here for a while because I'm just yapping. It's like the one thing, like for me with like 40k, like it's not like D&D. You can't easily play online. And from what I've seen to the ways you could play online with other people, it's not very great. And like there's Tabletop Simulator, for what I know, where you can use that to kind of get a simulated version of the tabletop of regular Warhammer 40k. But the problem is that apparently it can be very toxic. I mean, I've seen some clips and holy shit. I mean, I guess you could get the same thing like IRL game, but still. And I don't know, like it doesn't seem like worth all the hassle and all that for me. And even then, like I wouldn't even know who to play with because I still have to find someone to play with. And not everyone owns Tabletop Simulator. I mean, Tabletop Simulator I do own and have, but I don't know, I rarely ever use it because I don't usually have the right implication to use it for. Like, not worth investing into learning all that well. But again, I could be wrong, so if someone wants to educate me on that and maybe make me play virtual Warhammer 40k, I'd be so down. But I would not know where to begin, so if anyone's willing to play tabletop Warhammer with me via virtual tabletop, I'd be so down. So just let me know. All that rambling just to say that, so like, because I really want to play the tabletop again. I do. It's so much fun. I love it. It's like, it's the funnest 2 hours you could really have. But, the problem is money. The problem is finding time, because the only store nearby where I'm at only plays tabletop Warhammer 40k on days that I work. The only shop that is in my area that's like half an hour away from me. It makes me so sad. I just want to play tabletop, okay? I want more of a reason to paint my little minis and assemble them into little armies and just fucking game. Is that so much to ask for? Alright, anyway, rant over. I'm sorry for that. That went on a lot longer than I anticipated. Alright, I think that guy's still left. Let's get through this level finally. Alright. But, oh yeah, did you remind me, I am planning to, stream myself, painting Warhammer minis, because I really want to do that. And I think I've asked this twice now, like, if people would be down for that. And it seems like it's a positive reception, like, yes, I would definitely watch you fucking paint minis. And probably rant more about Warhammer 40k. Because, I've been really wanting to get back into painting lately. And, like, I just never had the chance to, or really the motivation. So, maybe streaming is a way I can motivate myself to actually paint again. Because, I haven't painted it over a year, and I still have some models I want to paint, a very few. And definitely want to have a reason to buy Warhammer again, which, it sucks right now because the hobby itself is very expensive, and it's only getting worse because of how things are. Like, the economy is shit, and Games Workshop is super fucking greedy. So, like, trying to even get into the hobby, like, as a starter is really hard. Like, even just, like, a pack of, like, regular infantry can go for so much right now. It's insane. Like, I feel bad for anyone who wants to get into the hobby, but just obviously can't afford to actually make a decent army. So, if you want my advice, though, if you really want my advice, if you don't care for not wanting to be ostracized sometimes for having it, the cheapest way you can get to the hobby is a 3D printer. Because with a 3D printer, you can print some minis yourself, and some of them are pretty damn good. You can go to places like Etsy, where you can get, like, bundle packs of, like, kind of knockoff Warhammer minis for super cheap. Like, there's this one pack of STL files I got for making orcs a while back that I never got to using again. And I still have a 3D printer, I have yet to plug it back in and actually set it back up when I really want to. But yes. So if you're all down for that, I will definitely get more models. Hell, I'll probably print some and I'll paint them again, because that shit is so much fun. And it just makes my autism brain just it stims it so well, like it almost makes me orgasm. Like, just painting a model, make it look all nice, like, it just makes it go, yeah. Oh, yeah, that model looks so good. Now I got, like, 40 more to fucking paint, so I'm gonna be here a while. Yeah, like, it's not a hobby for everybody. Like, if you want to make a paint an army, like, it's going to take a while. Like, even if you do speed painting methods, which there are ways to do it easier and faster, if you don't care for, like, making, like, super detailed models, just ones that look kind of nice from a distance, there are ways. But even with those methods, it can still take, like, a whole evening, or even a couple days to paint, like, even, like, a combat patrol-sized army. Which, I mean, if you're okay with that, hurrah to you, but I know some people really are just turned off by that idea of having to pay, like, dozens of minis just to assemble one decent army, which I entirely get. And that's very valid. But, you know, I think that's the best thing right now for, like, Warhammer 40k is that you don't need to enjoy the tabletop anymore to enjoy the setting. Like, if you want to just enjoy the games or enjoy the books, you absolutely can. Like, there's a lot of really good 40k books. There's a lot of them, but a lot of them are really good reads. Especially if you really like audiobooks, I highly recommend going to Audible, because they have a lot of damn good 40k book series out there that are worth listening to. Even if you've never listened to Warhammer before, there's a lot that are really good introductions to it. And the coolest part is, too, is that Warhammer is one of those hobbies or settings where you don't have to know everything to enjoy it. You can focus on one section of it, like you could focus on the Space Marines, you could focus on the Guardsmen, you could focus on, like, again, the Underhives, like the Hive Gangers and all that, and you can still enjoy it. You don't have to know everything, and it's that cool. Like, you can stick to what, like, pleases you the most, and you'll be happy. So yeah, so, like, if you don't want it to tabletop, I recommend a lot of the games. A lot of the games are super fun. A good introductory piece, I'd say, would be Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. If you really like horde shooters like Left 4 Dead 2, I mentioned this earlier, so I'm saying it again, but if you really like that, you will like Darktide. Darktide is really fun, even if you've never played Warhammer before. Trying to think of other games, because there's a lot of them. If you really like RTS, One series I recommend is the Dawn of War series. The first one especially it's an older game, so it's definitely got very dated graphics and kind of dated gameplay, but it's super fun and it's awesome introduction to Warhammer. But Dawn of War, and you can usually get it for pretty cheap since it's a very old game. So I'd highly recommend that one. If you're really like RTS is like StarCraft. If you're kind of more into first-person shooters, I mean, you got Boltgun here. I mean, if you really like your boom shoots, Boltgun, as you're seeing here, is a really fun game. I highly recommend it. If you like games like Doom Eternal, I think you'll like Boltgun, because it's very similar, as you can see. Like, very much like having to stay under movement, having to switch between guns, have to deal with enemies in different ways. Like, it's a lot of fun. So, there's definitely different ways to approach Warhammer 40,000. You don't have to just play the tabletop. Hell, like, even if you don't want to just play the game, but you want to paint the models, do that too. There's a lot of people who do that. I know a lot of people who don't play the tabletop, but they do like collecting the models and painting them, which is completely valid, and you could go that route too. And that way you don't have to like invest in so much money to actually get like a decent sized and decently powerful army just to have a good time. So like there's many ways you can approach it. And so rant over, sorry. Again, this is one of my hyperfixations, so I really love Warhammer. I could yap about it all day. All fucking day. Alright, let's take a break here for a second. Alright, Dark Tide is for real, like 60% LFD2, but Warhammer. Exactly. It basically is just Left 4 Dead 2, but a reskin. It's a lot of fun. Actually, it makes you wonder. Are the Left 4 Dead servers still active? Can you actually still play Left 4 Dead 2? Because honestly, I would not mind going back and playing that for a little bit. Especially if I were to get some friends to come and enjoy it with me, because, that game used to be so much fun. What do you think, Autumn? What do you think? Would you want to play Left 4 Dead 2 with me? Maybe get some friends involved? Sounds like a good time. But it's Steam peer-to-peer, not servers. Oh, damn. Okay, that sucks. So yeah, you have to do it like... that sucks. Not gonna lie, I didn't love Left 4 Dead. Fair enough. But yes, it's a good comparison. Woo! I teleported. I teleported into someone's butthole. No, I didn't. You know, I feel like most of my streams now are gonna be me being lewd and me being autistic for Warhammer. And you know what? I think that's someone's jam. You know, I feel like I'm someone's stream girl out there. You know, like, I'm cute, I'm sexy, and I rant about Warhammer 40k. Like, I know that's like someone's stream girl right there. Like, just autistic Warhammer 40k nerd. That's also lewd. Speaking of such, I haven't been lewd for like 2 hours. For like, no, not 2 hours, but like a good long minute. Which, I should probably change that. Like, you thought Lewd May was just gone? I was just talking about Warhammer all day? Nah. Nope. Not gonna happen. Sorry. You know, Chad, I really liked how I blew my entire load on that guy. That was so good. Oh, you know, I forgot I had something. Hold on. Hold on. Whoops. Brother! Brother! Brother, I just blew my entire load, brother! Oh, brother, my bolts are so empty and drained, brother. Ugh. Awaken something in me, brother. Ugh, brother.
brother.
Alright. What am I gonna do here? Wait, where am I going? Oh, I went the opposite direction again. Typical me. I always love putting on this helmet, because I always imagined, like, for some reason, like, I'm just in a Space Marines, you know, battle cruiser, or whatever they're called again, I forgot. They're spaceships. And it's just this little Eldar girl wearing their helmet and just walking around and mimicking them in, like, a mocking way, just,
brother this, brother that. Brother this, oh, brother. Brother.
and they're just looking at each other like, who fucking let the weird little Eldar girl in? I could awake something in you, but it won't be something you like. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Autumn. You're a hard nut to crack. That's okay. I like a challenge. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. Who the fuck is barking? Ow! Ow! I can bark too. Ow! 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 Oh, hold on, I got the Space Marine helmet on.
Arr! Rough! 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 Brother! 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 Arr! Arr! Arr!
What? Get awakened. Oh! Okay, hold on, let me set the timer. Let me wet my whistle here for a second, because, it's gonna tear my throat to shreds. Alright, so anyone new here, what Autumn just redeemed is, called WOG. And if you thought that the Warhammer 40k theming wasn't already bad enough with this stream, especially with the Space Marine helmet, it's gonna get worse for like 10 minutes. So watch this shit.
Walk! Hello, chat. How's she doing? I hope she's having a good time on stream. Oh, I hope you're having a good time. Also, for all those that were probably used to the orc bag instead of this model, yous could thank Autumn here, because she was the ones that was nice enough to actually make me a custom orc PNG model just for this redeem. So make sure you all give Autumn a nice little kiss, a hug, and a slap on the ass, because they deserve it for making such a wonderful little orc model. So thank you again, Autumn, for the wonderful model. I really appreciate it. It really would not be possible without you to make this stream even better with this model. No thanks to that last one. Okay, fair enough. Ask for consent first, of course. Anyway, let's get back to cropping, shall we? Walk! Ooh, that's a lot of Daka armor right there. Lots of plates to strap onto me, oh nice and tight. Walk. Now where's that going, huh? Cropping gits, cropping gits. Cropping gits with me chainsaw. Cropping gits with me shoulder. Have some sexy Daka. Get over here so I can crop you. Here we go. Let me know if me mic is peaking or anything, cause to even talk like like I have to raise my voice a bit, a few decibels, and it makes it just that little bit more exhausting. But hopes we'll be fine here. Also sorry the voice is a little inconsistent sometimes. I just try to get a better routine about it and find something that actually works well, you know? But I just like where this is going. So, oh, jeez. It's a Volkite! Oh! That's a Volkite, yes. If you don't know, Volkites are basically very powerful weapons in 40k. They're UV weapons that absolutely obliterate anything in their path. Like so. They're like laser beams. They're like those little las gun thingies you see those little guardsmen boys carrying. But even more powerful. Which just makes it a lot of fun to use. And I was about to die. Cause I got too focused looking at this wonderful piece of machinery here. And I need some help. Cause I was about to die. Oh, this is nice. What's the strength on this again? Oh, it's 6. That's the nice. That's the high. Oh, I died. I just died and I thought. That's exciting. Alright. There we go. Get all this health. Cause I'm gonna do some serious crumping here in a second. Got me heavy bolter here. Mega Talker time! Wow! Vengeance launcher coming your way, you kid! Yeah, get cropped. Oh, we'll get down there. I was gonna fix that. Get crunked by me chopper. Wow. As you couldn't tell, that's my favourite word. Wog. Oh, look at you. You looking all pretty over there, completely oblivious to me. Well, that's gonna change. Watch this. Yeah. That dude likes me the shotgun. Blast everything in my path. But not always the most best option, as you can tell. Well, good. Bring out the heavy bolter now. That thing just blazes for everything. Almost everything. What's right out down there? Nope, never mind. Okay, I could just come down this way. Interesting. Anyways, chat, how's you liking streamer? You like soak me? You know, because green is best. It's especially best when it's all sexy like this. You likes me revealing all me green skin like this, yeah? I bet she's do. Alright. Where's we going now? Oh, aren't you looking all scary, like? What dodge for dog you get cropped? With me vengeance launcher. And me plasma gun. Cause you's a git. And gits get cropped! Wow. Fun fact for you, chat. Tabletop, at least in 11th edition, we use playing orcs to declare a warg, rather on your turn or the opponent's. This is funny. To declare a warg, you actually have to scream warg. I'm not joking, that is actually in the rules. You have to scream warg at your opponent to declare a warg before you actually use it. But, that maybe gets you a question, isn't it? What exactly is a warg? Now, that itself is a bit of a loaded question, you see. See, a warg is the word, but also concept used by orcs for the K. It's a little hard to explain, but, basically it's this giant, psychic field that they always have, and, correct me if I'm wrong on all this, but, when more orcs gets together, the wall gets stronger. And when the wall gets stronger, they get smarter, they get more cunning, and they get more powerful. So how it usually starts is you will have one orc tribe that just has nothing but a bunch of sticks and stones and stuff. And then over time, you know, as they grow bigger and bigger in size, and they eventually get bigger and bigger bosses called war bosses, you know, they get more advanced. Because orcs don't exactly learn like humans do, you see. Everything for them is instinctual. So all their technology, they don't actually learn, it just comes to them. And the stronger the war gets, the more advanced things they could make. So these can go from sticks and stones to darker, like you see here. Except orc shooters are a bit different from human weapons, you see. It's always better. But some of you ones are pretty damn good, I'd say. But as it gets bigger, and the war boss gets bigger and meaner, they start getting that warg even bigger. And eventually they go from one planet to several planets. And before as you know it, you have millions, if not billions, of orcs swarming all over the galaxy like very angry cockroaches. And they make it the whole galaxy's problem wherever they go. The thing is too, is that you can't exactly get rid of orcs. Because how orcs work is that once they die, they make more orcs. And by making more orcs, they die and their body releases these spores. Because orcs are kind of like living fungus. And like fungus, they spread their little spores all over the ground. So when an orc dies, it'll eventually grow more orcs. Usually starting out as little I forgot I hatched this. But they eventually grow to be orcs or other versions of orcs, sometimes called shrubblings, Gretchen, even squeaks. There's different types of orcs, you see, and they all have their own purpose. And eventually, again, Trolltron turns into billions upon billions of orcs that makes a good portion of the galaxy their problem. And before you know it, you have giant wars going on. Orcs, oh, they love a good fight. War, even better. Even better. And the only way to really stop a warg is usually to destroy the war boss. Because the war boss is the biggest and the meanest, and orcs are all might makes right sort of thing. That's what humans call it. Ugh, it's getting exhausted talking like this, honestly. Oh, looks at the time I already went off, hold on. Ugh.
I love talking about orc lore in orc voice, but man, is it taxing on my throat. I'm sorry I had to stop that. Oh. Okay. Okay. I am gonna take water, don't worry, I'm taking a cough drop too. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna get back to it. So I will be right back. Oh, welcome back. Your mouth sounds dry as fuck. Yeah, because I just did an orc voice for like 10 plus minutes, so. Tapped out for anime. You'd rather watch anime than me? What? How dare you, Frenchie? How dare you? I thought you loved me, Frenchie. I thought you loved me. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick piss break and get me some of those snackies, and we'll get right back to it. Okay? All right. I love you all, and I will be right back. Love ya. Mwah. Boo. Jump scare. I am back. Sorry for the wait. Alright, just a warning here, it looks like ads are gonna start rolling in like 13 minutes or so. So, just be warned of that. Unfortunately, it seems like I used up all my delays, so I no longer have the ability to push it back. That's on me, I probably should have paid attention, but that's okay. So, I'll let you, if I don't let you know, but I apologize if, I'm mid-game and the ads start rolling in. There's unfortunately nothing I can do about that right now. I am going to eventually add in a bot that does fix that problem where it will warn you when ads are about to start up, and therefore it will warn me, and that way, especially when I do a stream like this where I can pause the game, I can. And then I will just wait for y'all to finish, and there we go. But until then, just be aware of that, but I will get a bot installed soon. I think you can do it on Mix-Up pretty easily, and it will tell me when ads are about to roll. And it will let you know when ads are about to roll, so you don't have to worry about getting flash banged by ads. Because unfortunately that does happen. So I'm very sorry for that, but I will get that adjusted soon. I promise. Mwah. But anyway, I'll stop yapping and get back to gaming. How's that sound? Alright. Ooh, trick shot. Oh, you like taking my fucking bolt rounds, huh? You like taking my rounds? Huh? You wanna be a good little heretic? A good little demon and just take my loads, huh? Huh? Take it all. Take it all. You don't deserve it. Take it all. Take it all, you little fucking demon slut. You heretic! I'm gonna be unhinged tonight, just so you're aware. Let's see with the big guy there. He's not gonna be easy to take down. But I have the Volkite gun, I have the Melta, so I will blast his ass with that. Except it's short range, I forget about that. But I got this. Doesn't work too well on him, but Vengeance Launcher will probably do the trick too. Lord of Change, huh? Yeah, you're gonna be the Lord of Changing your fucking pants when I'm done with you, because you're gonna be shitting all over them. You fucking pants-shitting bird. Got him. Got him. He's so good with insults, can't you tell? Has to be a cube, he's gonna do his little laser eye thing. Oh, I see, I see. Maybe? But yeah, like, you can see the hitbox on this guy is so small. Weirdly enough. Like, you can't shoot him on the wings because it doesn't do anything. It's really annoying. But, you know, I guess it's just a way to balance the game, kind of. It is what it is, though. I'll kick his ass regardless. Ow! I mean, he's gonna kick mine. I just gotta keep moving fast. Gotta move fast at the speed of sound. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. That's not hunger. That's energy. I'm Sonic. Tails! Whack his pee-pee! Tails! Fucking blow me! I'm gonna shove chili dogs up my ass! This is the worst impression of Sonic there is, but you know what? Whatever. Like, I give a shit. I'm having fun. Man, Tails, would you look at all these heretics? I think they need to be dealt with. For the Emperor! Blood for the God Emperor! Skulls for the Skull Throne! I just said some heresy there, Tails! You may have to exterminatus me here real quick. For I am Inquisitor Sonic. Purging Xenos at the speed of sound. Oh, okay. Have a good night there, Jesus. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. Give yourself a good night and you get some good sleep, okay? And thank you for the head pats. Mwah. And he's dead. Cool. Alright. Woo. Love you, son. Love you, Jesus. Mwah. Alright. Key. And level finish. Fuck yeah. Took me like half an hour, but hey, we did it. Wait, does it count towards the times I die too? Just never thought of that. Anyway, quick drink break. Jeez, the ad's about to come up. They're gonna be here in 7 minutes. I got time. Again, I will get a bot to fix that problem. So that the bot in chat would like warn you when ads are about to start. That way I know when to stop mid-game. So that I can let it just go through, and that way you can all just not lose what the hell's happening. So again, I'm very sorry for that, but I will get that fixed. I promise. Mwah. And I am just giving smooches left and right. Damn. It's like we're married or something. You know, premarital kissing over here. You know, according to a nun that I know, that usually could get you pregnant if you're not careful. Because apparently you need protection for kissing, too. You know, that's what lip gloss is for. Didn't you know? That's what lip gloss is for. I mean, why else does Sister Hera there always wear it? Especially when she's near the father. Always something I observed. I don't know where I was going with that, but there you go. Right. Relaying warning, Adeptus Mechanicus apparatus located throughout a neighboring area. Interaction with machinery may prove fatal. Again, a habit I need to get out of is stop treating the Boltgun. Ooh, excuse me. Like it's semi-automatic, when it's actually, I could hold down the firing button and it's actually automatic. But I keep firing like it's semi-automatic for some reason. It's so weird. But hey, it's what it is. Maybe that's a benefit? I don't know. Maybe it is. Again, I love this. So it's actually canonical that the Boltgun does this to regular humans. Because it just turns anything that isn't a space ring into fine mist, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, the chainsword would do that too. Ooh, more ammo. I gotta be way more safe about my ammo because last big fight session was not fun. Then I also forgot what weapons I had. Alright, I need the key. Fuck is it? All the way over there. Okay. Where way should I go again? Oh, over here. Whee! Actually, let me put the helmet back on. I'm gonna put the helmet back on.
Brother! Brother! Brother, 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 brother! Brother! I am Sonic the Hedgehog!
hi.
Take plasma bolt. Take my hot plasma load, you traitorous scum. For the Emperor.
The helmet stays on. Yes, exactly. The helmet stays on. The helmet stays on during sex. You know, as you're sitting there, putting me in mating press, you gotta look me right dead in the eyes of my helmet and just go to town. And if you aren't screaming, "Oh, for the Emperor," as you're about to climax inside of me, are you even a loyal part of the Imperium? If you don't bust inside of me and say, "For the Emperor"? Because otherwise it's heresy, dare I say. So yes, the helmet stays on during sex. You are right, Echidna. Also, hi, Echidna. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm just sitting here slaying heretics again. Oh, not these little shits! I hate the fucking... I usually like frogs, but not these frogs. By the way, the plasma gun does more damage when you rapid fire it. Wait, you can rapid fire it? I did not know that. I did not know that. That's good to know. That is good to know. Thank you for letting me know that. That probably is the reason why it's not as effective as it should be. And I forget that, yeah, of course it makes sense. The plasma gun is fucking automatic in both canon and in-game. Hold on. Oh! Okay. Well, I just wasted a whole bunch of ammo, but hey, at least I know now. So that's good to know for those bigger enemies. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh. Ooh. Ah. I'm sorry, I'm about to go down this deep, dark, fleshy tunnel. Damn. Damn, look at that. That's looking tight. You ready to come and join me in this tunnel, chat? Ready me to go deep down this tunnel? I'm gonna enter it. I'm gonna enter it deep and slowly. Ah. Where's the stone? Well, just shoot it as fast as you can. The hotter the gun gets, the more damage it does. Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm guessing the downside is that the plasma gun overheats. Because I do remember in tabletop, how it works is that you can overcharge it for better damage and armor penetration, but it comes at the cost that there's a risk that the gun will explode on you and could kill the unit that is actually carrying it. Well, okay, it changed with the newest edition, where I think in the newest edition it's actually D3 mortal wounds now, rather than instant death, but maybe they changed that recently, I don't know, but that's what I recall. Alright, whee, another portal. Oh! And it's a bunch of Nurgle's cum stains. Ugh. They're gonna shake their asses at me again. Yeah, it used to be to blow up in guard squads when you rolled a 1. Yeah, exactly, it did do that. But they have worse plasma guns than Space Marines. Yeah, they do. They get the dollar store version, but even the dollar store version is actually really good at even plowing through a Space Marine, which is pretty funny. Okay. I will progress forward. Give me a damn minute. I mean, it is still a plasma gun. Exactly. It's gonna melt through Space Marine armor like nothing. So there's always that. Like, I feel like that's the one thing people always mistake you when it comes to, Space Marines and their armor, is they think that, like, nothing the Guardsmen can do, can throw at them, can actually beat them. Like, that's not true. I mean, first of all, Guardsmen have access to heavy bolters, and heavy bolters can easily puncture through regular Space Marine armor. And plasma guns especially. So, like, if a smart, well-coordinated squad of Guardsmen are smart enough, they can easily, like, ambush Space Marines and actually do a lot of damage. And because of how arrogant Space Marines can get sometimes, like, I know I'm spewing heresy here, but as arrogant as they can get sometimes, they can easily underestimate them and get their asses absolutely wrecked by Guardsmen. Because Guardsmen, honestly, are given a lot of shit for what they do, even though, like, they're literally the backbone of the Imperium. Okay, Vengeance Launcher. Ow! That hurt. Wait, melted gun. There you go. You're dead now. Las Rifle could also kill Space Marines, it just takes a bit when you get a whole squad shooting one Marine, you can melt them. Exactly. I think that's actually a common strategy they could do, is they could form a firing line and just go to town on a Space Marine that's charging them. Because, well, one las bolt may not be enough to puncture through the armor. I can imagine, like, a swarm of them can easily, like, start whittling away at that armor and then getting in there. The problem is sometimes, though, is that Space Marines are very tough even without their armor, so it might take a lot just to even put them down. Especially one that's, like, running on adrenaline. And imagine it's, like, even worse when it's, like, you're dealing with something like a Chaos Space Marine Berserker. Like, the Berserkers are... They're just coked out Space Marines, so they can tank a lot. So I imagine they can even, like, shrug off some plasma rounds and just keep going for, like, a small period of time because fucking Khorne wills it. Which is kind of funny to think about. But I don't know. This is not the shit on Space Marines, though, because Space Marines honestly are pretty cool in their own right. I mean, you're talking about guys that, like, a couple hundred of them could take over an entire planet without any issue. Alright. But yeah, the last gun especially is, like, something a lot of people take for granted. They think it's, like, complete shit and it's useless in most situations. But the thing is, like, I was even talking about this with the bolter earlier. It's like, you're using it for things that it wasn't designed for. Because the las rifle wasn't designed to take on a lot of the things that the Imperium currently deals with. Like, I mean, it still does a pretty damn decent job. I mean, a las gun alone can take out orcs, no problem. It takes a few shots, but they'll go down. But of course, they weren't designed for stuff like Space Marines, you know, because these were designed at a time where they weren't thinking about things like Space Marines and, you know, demons. Like, it's basically trying to use an AK-47 out of Kaiju. Like, yeah, it's not going to work that well, because it wasn't built for this. It was designed to deal with human-sized targets that die as quickly as humans do. Of course it's not going to be that effective. And you're sitting here calling it a shitty weapon when it's not? Like, a las gun is supposed to be hitting at the same power as a 50 caliber rifle. And it's known for being able to blow off limbs and shit, so it's complete bullshit that the las gun gets as much shit as it does. Like, yeah, I know on tabletop it's kinda shit. at least against like heavier things like Space Marines. But like if you're dealing with regular infantry, it's really effective, even on tabletop. Especially if you use the right stratagems, like you could do so much with las guns. It's crazy. Right, adrenaline and drugs, standard issue armor for a Space Marine injects them with painkillers when badly injured. Yeah, exactly. So they have a lot going for them, so they can tank a lot of damage. But even then, a well-coordinated squad of guardsmen can take out a Space Marine if they know what they're doing. Given it's not going to be easy, but they can do it. Because you're talking about basically a roided-up superhuman that has not only got painkillers and shit going into his system, but has also been trained all his life to be a killing machine. And has reflexes that are like triple that of a regular person. So it's like really difficult to take out one Space Marine sometimes. I remember one book. It was one of the Emperor's Spears books that I listened to on audio. And I think I remember it was one of the serfs of a Space Marine that had to fight a Chaos Space Marine on her own. And she fucking did it, but just fucking barely. Oh. Was I supposed to go on that? Oops. It's the same with the Boltgun. It's not built to kill Space Marine. That's why it can take a lot of shots, even with a Boltgun, to put down a Marine. Exactly. Again, I was mentioning this earlier in stream, that, like, yeah, the Boltgun is not designed for taking out Space Marines. And the game here actually shows that pretty well, that, like, a regular Space Marine can tank a lot of Boltgun shots before it goes down. Just sucks that I really look used to the Boltgun in this game. But, you know, again, same reason. Like, the Boltgun was designed for a different purpose. Like, it wasn't designed for Space Marines, because they weren't thinking they had to fight Space Marines back at 30k. And then the Horus Heresy happened, and that changed everything. Probably is even less effective against a Boltgun. I'm sorry, it's less effective against a Terminator. So if you don't know, you see the strength system there in the corner there? If you can see it. I know the window kind of makes it hard to read some things, but it says there that the Boltgun is strength 4, right? This is a mention to the tabletop, because how armor and all that works is that every weapon has strength. And you compare this strength to whatever the target's toughness is. The toughness being, like, obviously how tough it is to actually hurt. And if the strength of a weapon is higher than the toughness of the target, it makes it easier to actually do damage to them, aka wounds. But if they're equal, like, it doesn't do as much damage, and even worse so if the weapon strength is less than that to the toughness of the target. So that's what's kind of happening here. That's why, like, the Boltgun's not the greatest at taking out Space Marines, because it's equal in strength to toughness. Because they're both Boltgun is strength 4 and Space Marine is toughness 4. So obviously it's not gonna do as much damage as it normally should. But a plasma gun does a lot better. Corpse detected, engaging manipulator planners. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I was not paying attention there. I've been yapping. What am I supposed to do? Alright, passage, plotted, reliance on incompetence, commentary. Okay. And I am super low on health. Oh no! Oh, okay. even get over there. Right, Terminators are also a fun case of doing jobs it's not built for. Yeah, exactly. Again, I was also ranting about this earlier on stream, you missed it. Yeah, I was explaining the lore behind Terminator armor, how it was not designed for that. It was more designed for, like, enclosed spaces. And it's not good against fighting other Space Marines because it makes the wearer a lot slower than the average Space Marine. So that the a regular Space Marine can easily outmaneuver someone in Terminator armor, and therefore be able to exploit a lot of the weaknesses in the armor. Like, it's funny, we were mentioning this on stream. It's so funny. It's like we're both autistic nerds for Warhammer. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yep, it was for fighting in ships and hulks. Exactly. For those enclosed spaces. That's what it was designed for. Not for fighting openly out in the battlefield against other Space Marines. It was called the Tactical Dreadnought armor for a reason. And ooh, my voice is getting very worn out. Blech. Hydrate. Where am I supposed to go? It's telling me to go this way. But why? Oh! I'm dumb. I am dumb, chat. Also built for short-term exposure to open space, unlike normal armor. Yes, that too. You know, surprised I never really show that in any of the games or media for Warhammer 40k. You know, like a Terminator just like sitting on like the edge of a ship, just blasting away at things. That'd be so cool. I don't know why they don't do that more. I mean, they really should. And then again, a lot of the cool Warhammer content that was supposed to exist by fans is gone because Games Workshop decided to be greedy bastards and cut that shit out. Where it was like, well, you can either join us and become part of our little bitches for Warhammer Plus, or you can stop making content altogether, even if you're not making money from it. Which, okay, look. You know, for things like that one guy who made that awesome animated Space Marine series, like, it worked in his favor. But, like, for everyone else, it fucked everyone hard. Like, so much good projects were basically killed because of it. And it makes me so mad just thinking about it still. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Whoops. Dumb ways to die. Oh, do I have to start that all over again? Fuck. Alright. Oh well. Okay, hold on, chat. I gotta take some ibuprofen here. My head is hurting. Nothing to worry about, just my occasional migraines. This sort of thing just happens. Ow. Right? Just taking my ibuprofen. My feel-good bits. Dude, I'm gonna need two. I always take two. I don't take just one. There we go. Alright. Give me a couple minutes, it'll kick back in. Alright, yeah, like Emperor Texas Beach. Oh, especially TTS. Oh, I fucking love TTS. It was actually one of the bigger things that got me introduced to Warhammer 40k back in the day. And it made me so sad seeing it have to go. Like, so from what I was told to, the story behind it is that, the guys behind that, they weren't contacted by, Games Workshop to shut it down. They shut it down themselves because, they saw all these other fan projects like getting just absolutely fucking clobbered by Games Workshop with uh fuck, what's it called again? Copyright stuff. Eh, fuck, why am I blanking on it? The term for it. It's a legal paperwork that's fucking emperors that lawyers send to you to stop it. They feel like you're violating copyright. I forgot what it was called. But anyway, but yeah, they saw the writing on the wall, so they didn't want to wait for Games Workshop. Yeah, DMCA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, so yeah, cease and desist. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I don't know why I forgot that, but I did. But yeah, so the guys behind it, they saw all these other fan projects were getting DMCA'd, so so they decided to just put the kibosh on their own project because they weren't just gonna wait for Games Workshop to eventually come to them, even though I would argue that a lot of these projects were doing what is just fair use. Because they were fucking fan projects. Like, not all of them were making money. So, honestly, like, it's an abuse of a law that they're not even supposed to be doing. Like, okay, maybe I'm wrong on it. Maybe I don't know the whole story behind DMCA, but it feels like a lot of corporations really abuse it to hell. And use it for things it was not designed for, such as that. Like, fan projects like that definitely, at least in my opinion, fall under fair use. And a lot of those fan projects also fell under fair use. But Games Workshop didn't give a shit and decided to throw it under the bus anyway. But, yeah, TTS was big time fair because the Emperor didn't use TTS. Yeah. Yeah, that is the most ridiculous part. But yeah, so they saw the writing in the wall, so they put the kibosh on the series. They technically put it on hiatus, but honestly, I don't see Games Workshop ever pulling back their policies because they're making too much money as it is, so they're not going to see a need to change. So they definitely won't, unfortunately. I definitely wouldn't hold my breath on it. Alright. Anyway, TTS was big fair because Emperor doesn't use TTS. Yeah, there's that, so... Right. If it broke anything that the company had written down IIRC, they would have any right for DNCA. Ah, is that how that works? Okay, maybe I'm wrong then. Never mind. Because I don't know how exactly where fair use lies. Oh, hold on, I got a bot. And done. Yep, I just killed the bot, don't worry. Alright, that's what could be used to strike them. That's true. Yeah, because it did use a lot of 40k art assets, so... I guess in that case, then, that Games Workshop technically would have justification to use DMCA in that case. That is unfortunate, but... I mean, personally me, if it's not making money, if it's not making money from the property you own, what's the harm in it, you know? What's the harm in it? If it's just a fan project made for fun, what's the fucking harm in it? There's no point in trying to put the copyright hammer down on it if it's not making money to begin with. Like, you're not losing money either way. Like, it's kind of stupid that a lot of these corporations basically see it as them getting mad that, you know, they're losing out on money they were never making to begin with. It's ridiculous. Like, greed. Greed, 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 greed. Just so much fucking greed. It would have been making money on ads. Oh. Okay, you're right there. Okay, yeah, I'll just shut up. Because I don't know much about copyright laws, and Autumn really had to explain a lot of things to me that I clearly didn't know. So, forget about that. So, just forget my whole rambling there. Maybe I'm completely wrong in this case, but I still feel it's kind of unfair that a lot of companies do this for, like, no real good reason. You know? When companies are scared of revenue, they will do anything to make a profit. I mean, that's also true. I mean, that it's kind of like... I think Smiling Friends said it best with the quote of, you know, like, no one's allowed, like, how did it go? Some companies are better than others, but some will protect the RPs with a nuke. Yeah. And unfortunately, Games Workshop is one of them, like Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon is another one too. But then again, that's Nintendo. And Nintendo is just an asshole all around for anything regarding their properties, so that doesn't surprise me. But anyway, enough yapping. Back to gaming. Oof. I missed that shot completely. Sony as well in an aspect. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Sony's also very notorious for that sort of thing, but it's Sony, so I can't be too surprised. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta close my window. My fucking neighbors are shooting fireworks. Right, at least Sony didn't sue a birthday party because it had Mario in it. Did that actually happen? What? Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. Like, I thought it was bad when Disney came after a father for wanting to put Spider-Man on his dead kid's grave, but what the fuck? That is insane. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry if you heard all that popping earlier. I had my window open because I have a fan in there, and it lets a lot of the cool air in. I mean, it's nighttime now, so I'm not too worried about the heat, but it's just, eh. Anyway, pop, pop, pop. Yes, very much pop, pop, pop. I mean, I'm hoping those are fireworks. Unfortunately, I live in that type of the neighborhood where, you can't really tell the difference between fireworks and, a certain other type of explosive in during the July month, and it is nearing, so not too surprised I'm hearing that stuff right now. Right. Also, Nintendo also sued a spicy artist for making Bowser corn. Are you? Why am I not surprised? That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, clearly they only went after one because there's like a shit ton of Bowser corn out there. So much. I don't think they'd be able to stop everybody. So that's probably why like Nintendo doesn't go after them all that much, because it's pointless too. Oh, but they go after websites filled with their old ROMs for like Game Boy games and all that every time, even though there's like millions of those just floating around on the internet. Full auto firework. Exactly. You know, full auto firework. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. I mean, Disney has the porn vault. Oh, yes! The infamous porn vault. Okay, chat, if you don't know, Disney, at least according to a couple of people who used to work for them, they have... okay, maybe it actually is true. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually been confirmed, but basically, Disney apparently has, like, this vault filled with all sorts of porn of their characters. Especially of furry characters from their properties. And apparently they keep the vault around because they like showing that to artists or creators when they pitch new projects to warn them of what is to come if they make like a certain character that might be seen as sexy to the internet and stuff. Which is absolutely hilarious that Disney is that fucking petty. Again, I'm not sure if it's ever confirmed to be true or not, because as far as I was told, it's a rumor, but it's never been confirmed to actually be true or not. I guess I feel like it's almost like the same kind of like urban legend as Ow! Damn, he just blew his plasma load on me. Damn it! Fuck! Ugh, I sneezed mid-shooting. I apologize for that. Anyway, I'm gonna use my Volkite gun, because I really want to use that. This was a lot of fun. What? What killed me? What the fuck killed me? Okay. I was having so much fun though too. I'm gonna have more fun here in a second. Right, most of the art in it predates the internet. Does it? I did not know. Actually, wait, that doesn't surprise me. You know, I feel like a misconception about like a lot of porn of fictional characters is that it only was really a thing that started during the internet, which is so not fucking true. Especially like furry porn. Like, furries predate the internet by like a long time. Like, I'm not joking, like, furries predate the internet. It's hard to believe since they're one of the main things people talk about on the internet, but they do predate the internet. And that always baffles me. I actually do remember watching a documentary on the history of furries. I mean, just because I was interested in, like, how did they go from one point to another? And the history behind them alone is, like, fascinating. Like, how it all started, where the community started, and how it ended up being the way it did. There was, like... Oh, it's crazy. Like, it's weird the certain rabbit holes are that you could go and find this sort of stuff, and you can see, like, that stuff has such intricate history. It's crazy. Alright. Alright, God, no. People have been drawing porn since forever. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Uh-huh. I believe it. Sure, May. What do you mean? What? I wasn't denying that I could be a furry. I never said that. I mentioned this before. Okay? I don't discriminate when it comes to my horniness, okay? I can find a lot of furry art very hot, okay? Okay. Let me make that clear. Crystal from Star Fox, smash. Smash almost every day. Smash. A lot of werewolf girls, smash. Okay? Fucking Roxy, smash. Okay, she's more of an animatronic than a furry, but she's kind of a furry, but smash. Okay, I never denied that. Don't ever sit there and think I was deflecting that. Okay, I'm not denying that I would absolutely fuck furries, okay? Because I would. Don't try putting words in my mouth, Echidna. It's bullshit. I guess I'm not gonna deny that, okay? I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed to sit there and think that, oh, Rogue's kinda hot. I would absolutely smash. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I would not plant my face in some furry tits, okay? I never denied that. Okay? Don't sit here and think I'm trying to be in denial here, but I'm not. I just don't consider myself a furry because, well, furry doesn't just mean you find the art attractive. It just means that, like, you're part of a fandom. And I'm not. So I would never consider myself a full-fledged furry, but I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I don't find, you know, anthro characters hot, because I do, okay? I do. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Not at all. Make fun of me for it all you want, because I'm just gonna say my truth. Alright, furries are crazy people. Like, you're telling me most of the tech industry is furries and they can pipe bomb your mailbox and they get pissed off? Yeah, that's the crazy part, isn't it? Like, a lot of furries are like, suspiciously wealthy. It's nuts. Well, okay. You see, I know the main reason. A lot of them are in the Air Force. Okay, a lot of them are in the military. It's just they're very good at hiding it. That's probably the main reason why they have so much money, because they're in some branch of the military. And yeah, they're usually, and a lot of them are in IT. And IT pays really good these days. So there's another reason. Oh shit, shit. Well, that's a problem. Oh, am I gonna die? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yay. Alright. I'm a furry. Oh, yeah, I know you are, I know you are, Frenchie. I know you are. Okay, that was painfully obvious with you from the day I met you. Sorry to say, but you kind of just gave up that vibe. Right. I didn't put anything in your mouth. You said it all out with me. You know, I did. But yeah, I just want to set the record straight, okay? Because, like, you know, if it was like, don't deny you're not a furry. Like, no, don't deny you're a furry. It's like, I never said that I wasn't kind of a furry. I just never consider myself one because I'm not interested in wearing stuff like fursuits. Okay? Like, I feel like that's my definition of a furry. Like, not fully, but like, I don't draw info art, and I'm not absolutely, like, into it. Like, I'll find it hot, sure, but I'm not gonna sit here and, like, be so into it to the point where it's, like, part of my downtime. Like, I'm not about that. So I would never consider myself an actual, like, furry. Just saying. Right, bruh, how? Like, how did you figure that out? You give off that demeanor, okay? Like, you just give off that vibe. You just do. I'm sorry. Okay? Just live with it, Frenchie. You just give off that vibe, okay? You can't deny it. Alright. Furries are also a group stood up to the fascist element that showed up in their own fandom and removed them real quick with an iron fur fist. True. Like, that's the one thing I especially can respect them on. I mean, not that I never had a problem with furries to begin with, but, like, that's one thing that, like, gives me full respect for them, is that, oh my goodness. They do not tolerate any bigotry or hatred in their group, which is good. Which, that also is insane to me, that there is such a thing as Nazi furries. Nazi furries. Just let that sink in for a second there. Nazi furries. How? And like, there's even weirder stuff too. Like, there's Nazi diaper furries. There's fucking furries that are Nazis, but they're also into femboys and shit. Like, Hitler was homophobic. Nazis are homophobic. How does that even correlate? How? I don't get it. I don't. It is baffling to me that that even exists. Like, out of all things that Nazis can try and sink their disgusting claws into, furries? Really? What? Like, you think fascists hate that type of shit, but apparently not. Oh, fuck me. Okay. And now I have to start that whole level again. Alright. Alright. Was a very funny time to be on the internet early 2000s. Oh, for sure. A lot of creative shit was happening. Also transfers, and femboy furs. Yeah. Like, there's so many different types of furries out there, it's crazy. Like, they're so diverse in terms of a community. Alright, I remember the NetSock for a movie that they used to have art everywhere. Yeah, they were like a crazy thing at the time. And like it was like baffling that they even actually existed. Like I remember hearing about them, and I thought at first like maybe they were just satire? Because like it was so insane to even really exist, you know? Like it felt like a fucking Onion article hearing about them. But they exist. They fucking exist. Thankfully not as much as they used to, but like holy shit, the fact that they exist at all is baffling. Even 4chan shit on the Natsock furry movement in the early 2000s. Which, yeah, that's true. And that really says something when the people on 4chan, out of all places, don't like you. That really says something. Like, you really stooped a whole new low if 4chan won't even accept you for all the bigotry that you display. That says a whole lot, and that really shows that you need to turn your shit around or fuck off, because you're not doing too hot there, buddy. Sorry. Oh, hey there, buddy. Where did this stream go? You know, we go from talking about 40k to talking about Nazi furries? What? How did that even happen? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but holy shit. Because the internet is funny. Yes, the internet is funny. The internet's hilarious. It's a scary, funny, wonderful place, I tell you. I'll tell you what. That internet there is quite an interesting place, I'll tell you what. Whoa. Excuse my terrible Hank Hill impression there. Oh wait, I was here before. What am I doing? And I was a mid-teens to early 2000s, so I was active on everything. Yeah, I forget you're older than me. I'm a baby compared to you, so that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm curious. How many of you are, familiar with, King of the Hill? Because, I know it doesn't seem like my type of show, but honestly, like, I really love the show. It's honestly, like, it's one of the greatest animated shows, like, out there in terms of adult entertainment. Adult entertainment. Not that kind. But, you know what I mean. Like, it honestly holds up pretty damn well, all things considered. Like, Hank himself is an interesting character, and he's funny too, like, the things he does. Like, you know, the whole show's concept of taking a regular Texan man and forcing him to face the ever-changing landscape of the world is such good entertainment. Like, this man who's, like, a traditional conservative, having to deal with all these new things that he never grew up with, or even knew existed, it's always entertaining. It's so funny. I mean, the old show itself is especially hilarious that way. So I'm honestly, like, knowing that there's gonna be a reboot of the series has got me all excited, because it does look promising. It really does look promising. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I don't want to have too high expectations, but, you know. So where am I going? I guess I went this way. No, 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 no! Shit, that kills you instantly? That's crazy. Okay. Well, that's fine. Back on the right track. Oh, wait, I got the key. I got the key, that's right. Ooh, the melting gun really fucks him up. Alright. Hey, taste some Melta. Come on, bitch. I forget how powerful Melta guns are. Alright. Best animation is Fate / Stay Night Heaven Field 2 Salter versus Berserker fight. You know, I'm actually never watched much of the Fate series. I know, like, it seems like there's a lot that goes into, but I don't know. Yeah, I know heresy, right? Like, I'm a fucking trans femme, and I never really watched all that much of Fate. I know. But the only thing I'm familiar with when it comes to the Fate series is fucking Astolfo. Okay, that's basically as much as I know. Yeah, agreed. Smash. Yeah, Astolfo, smash. Absolutely smash. Love the boy. Love my boy. But yeah, that's like as much as I really know about the series. Like, the one who's most prominent is the femboy of femboys, which is Astolfo. Alright, let's see if I actually can get through this section now. You know, instead of yapping so much and get through it. Astolfo released femboys onto the world. I mean, kind of. I mean, there was some femboys that predated his ass. I forget the one I'm thinking of, but basically the definition, the founder of the Catboys. I forget his name. I forget which series he's coming from, but I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about, right? Well, at least Frenchie, but... Oh shit, that was a bad idea. Alright, please just help me some health over here. Oh, I died anyway. I'm gonna be stuck in this level forever, I swear. But hey, we're yapping, so that's all I care about. Alright, anyway. Alright, yeah, stuff. Yeah, but I mean opening real people up to femboys on an open global level. True. I mean, he definitely did popularize femboys for sure. Like, I feel like without Astolfo, they would not be as prominent as they are today. To the point where, like, they're not only, like, well-known across the internet, but they are... They kind of became mainstream, and they kind of just became a norm in life. Where, like, even a bunch of quote-unquote straight guys would bang a femboy, apparently. I mean, I would know. I came across a few myself during my younger years. Yeah, fun fact about me. Teenage May was a whore. And that's all I'll say on the matter. For now, anyway. Maybe I'll talk about that rabbit hole another day, but not now. Alright. Alright. I didn't know any or meet any real people who were femboys till after Astolfo became an open thing. Yeah, that's true. Now I know a whole Discord of them. Well, I'm not surprised. Their Discord is basically femboy central. Like, if you want to find a femboy, you can find one on Discord, no issue. You'll find at least one on every Discord server. Right, my friend refused to accept it back. I know some info on that, hee. Of course you do. Of course you do. Why am I not surprised, Frenchie? Wait, we're actually gonna get through this fucking level eventually? Don't know how, don't know when, but we will. I just gotta stop being a doofus. Hitting you with the shoddy. Shot again, the shoddy. Do-do-do. Or was it this way? I forget which way I was supposed to go. Oh, no, it's over here. Alright, I know if I want to find fanboys, I should go to Singapore. I swear almost all of them come from there. Oh, is that so? Okay, well, I guess I know we're going to be doing this summer. You know, Ferb, I think I know what we're going to do today. We're going to go to Singapore. Alright. Hey, Lily, let's go to fucking Singapore for a vacation. How does that sound? We get all the fanboys to ourselves. Nah, they come from Canada. Yeah, that's true. They also come from Canada. Wouldn't you know, Frenchie? Wouldn't you know? Yeah, one of the most expensive countries on the planet. True. But, you know, that's because they can live their lifestyle freely. Without having to worry about all the financial stuff. You know, personally me, but like, I know this is not always the case, but like, I feel like the first step to an AMAB accepting that they're trans is to first become a femboy. Because like, that's like where you step your toes into the water, you know? And I only say this because I myself had tread down that path once. Like, I was kind of femboy adjacent for a little bit before I eventually came out. Like, I started putting on more feminine clothes and all that, and, you know, like, just trying to look pretty. And I think that was, like, the moment, like, I had just accepted to myself, like, damn, okay, this is what I want. Like, I don't want to be a man anymore. Fuck that shit. Being a man sucks sometimes. I mean, not all the time. It definitely has its fucking privileges, but it does suck too. But, like, I guess personally, for a lot of fanboys, it's like they're dipping their toes into it a little bit, and they don't even realize it. Not all the time, of course. Of course, you know, a lot of fanboys are, of course, very much, you know, comfortable with identifying as a boy but dressing more femininely, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. That is a-okay. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? Gender should not be decided with how you dress. I just think, just from what I've seen from personal experience, not just my own experience, just a lot of the time, that, like, that's, like, almost, like, the gateway to becoming trans, is, like, to first become a femboy. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm looking at it from a very different perspective, but at least from what I've observed, that seems to be a case, like, a chunk of the time. But I could be very much wrong, I don't know. I'm just ranting. And I got phlegm in my throat. Man, oh, this Fedboy talk is making me thirsty. Oh my. And I completely forgot what we're talking about. Welcome to my stream. Okay, I got the key, so I need to go back here. Do what? I completely forgot where I was supposed to go. Completely forgot. Alright, sexuality should be with I'll sleep with anyone. Sorry. I'll sleep with anyone if I'm attracted, to be honest, women or Fedboy. And you know what? That's perfectly cool. You know, if that's your thing, boo, go for it. You know? honestly, like, when it comes to a lot of gay, like, a lot of straight guys, they're, like, in complete denial that, they like femboys or, yeah, the ones that especially are in denial, like, oh, I'm not gay, it's just a femboy. It's like, but they identify as a man. That's the problem, my dude. You like men. There's a penis under there. I mean, the penis is not always a definitive thing. Don't get me wrong. But, like, they identify with that penis as a male. They're still a femboy. Just because they're wearing skirts, just because they're wearing thigh-highs and panties, does not mean that they're suddenly just a girl. They identify as a guy, okay? You're still gay. Just admit it. There's nothing wrong with it. Stop denying it. You're gay. Cool. Welcome to the club. No one's gonna judge you for it. Okay, I am really unhinged today. Also, I'm gonna take back that little about the penis thing, because obviously that's bullshit. Obviously the penis is not the definitive part of that. So I take that statement back. I don't know why I said that, but that's obviously not what I meant. But, people fear the label. Exactly. People do fear the label. For some reason. It's 2025, and people still fear being called gay or bi. Like, you know, that's another thing too. Like, you could just say you're bi, my man. Like, no one's gonna hold that against you. I mean, I get it too. Like, I mean, I'm pan, and I'm not usually into the traditionally masculine man. I usually like my guys a little more feminine, but, you know, that's just my preference. But I'm still pan, and that's perfectly fine. I don't know. I'll stop talking about this, because I feel like we're getting into some very sensitive territory now. Do. Ooh, ammo. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, they're gearing me up for a big fight, aren't they? Ooh, more heavy bolter rounds, I'll take that. And good vengeance rounds. Oh! Big nerdly boy. Little big nerdly boy is gonna get a taste of laser. Ooh, I am about to die. Ow! Okay. I see why all that hell was left around. Let me go get some. Alright. Ooh, okay, you do that. Interesting. I'm stuck. Eh! Okay. Oh, it's a great unclean one. Okay. Cool. That was like one model I always wanted to get for my old Death Guard army, was a great unclean one. Because on tabletop, they are awesome. They're such cool models to look at, and they are so powerful. Like, to the point of almost being broken in a lot of editions. Because they could just take fucking damage like crazy. But I never was able to get one. Because Games Workshop are greedy assholes and make them way too expensive. And getting a second-hand one can be tough. Like, I was hunting on eBay for the longest time, but I could just never get a good deal. I almost did. Well, okay, I almost did, yeah. But someone outbid me last fucking minute, and that made me so sad. Honestly, maybe I should go back to eBay and just start bidding on models, because I really want to get back into Warhammer again. Just to paint, at least. Anyway, to be honest, I never fucked with labels. I always just say, if it's between two consenting adults, the bedroom gives a fuck. Exactly! Who gives a fuck? I don't understand this obsession of, like, why you hate who I decide to share a bed with. Like, it's none of your damn business. Like, I don't judge you for it. Why are you? Like, it's the dumbest shit ever. I agree. I like that statement, though. That's a very good thing to live by. You know, like, if it's between two consenting adults, that's all that matters. Nothing else should. Nothing else should. Ow! Okay, I need to go upstairs. Damn, okay. I am not being a Space Marine right now, but I need health. There you go. Damn, this dude does a lot of damage. He sends little nurglings to distract me. Oh, come on. Fuck. Okay. Damn, I tried. Okay. Grandfather Nurgle shared his gifts with you. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, damn, he's coming right up here. Damn, he just wanted to see what he did. Damn, he's really proud of himself, isn't he? Alright, Grandfather Nurgle has shared his gifts with you, yes. Oh, he shared his gifts with me, alright. Boy, how did he? At least now I know how he works, so I have a better way to approach him. Okay, Boltgun for the little guys. Oh, ow, fuck. Okay. Okay, that fucking slice attack really fucks me up. Can I dodge that? Wait, hold on, I'm gonna think about that. Oh, I can! Okay, that's good to know. Just wish I could get these fucking Nurglings off my ass. Okay. He summons them clearly, so I gotta keep that in mind. Oh! Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, he sends the Nurglings to distract me, so I can break that. Okay, I could just jump in, that's cool. Oh, okay, ow, that hurt. Okay. I'm slowly learning, slowly learning. Where is more health? There it is. Okay. I shouldn't rely too much on one weapon to deal with him, otherwise it's not gonna work. Damn, these fucking Nurglings. That's not gonna do shit to him. Try spamming this vengeance launcher on his ass. What? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna finish this one way or another. One way or another. Yeah, he really just opens up his belly, just spills his contents out, huh? That is very Nurgle-like. That. Ah! Oh, that attack really does damage. Okay. Damn, like, it's hard to dodge it when I have the Nurglings on my ass. I gotta stay in movement. That's the main thing. I just gotta stay in movement. Eh. What's this? Nothing. Okay. Get around him. Oh, you do a lot of damage. Oh, shit, good to know. Yeah, okay. Now that's done, but that's okay. Oh, that was a bad idea. Alright. When he starts doing that, it's just better to move. Alright. Alright, cool. Ooh, I dodged, that's so good. Okay. Whee! I did it, okay. Fuck yeah! Ooh, okay. That was a bad idea, I should not have got that close. It's like a Nurgle. Everything just causes STDs. Okay, that was... I don't know why I kept doing that. Alright, cool, that was dealt with. Alright. Alright, well, it's 1 AM, I gotta do a few things before I get sleep. So, good night, sleep well, very well for all here. See ya. Okay. Love you, Fredchie. Gets a good sleep. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. Mwah. And I will see you later, okay? See you later. Alright, it is 4 AM, so I might just end stream a little early. Well, I mean, it's 3 hours, so it's about the usual time that I stream. I mean, I want to push a little longer, but I do have a collab in the morning. I do have a collab tomorrow, so I probably should get some rest. I don't want to wear myself out too much. We got some pretty decent progress, so pretty happy with it. Actually, let me see if I can finish at the level real fast. Because I think we're actually close to the end. Like, if that was a boss fight, then we must be close, right? Only one way to find out. I don't think I could jump that. How do I get to the catwalks? Oh. Okay. There we go. I guess this has to be close to the end of the level. Because if we dealt with a boss fight, that has to be close to the end. But does not look like it. Nope. Oh well. I got a little energy. Let's do this. Yeah, I think I just passed them. Whee! It was just a fucking Space Marine parkour here. Oh, no, no, no! Okay. Not the end of the world. I just have to basically run the gauntlet here. I'm wasting ammo. If I could just get through this, that's the level, cool out of there. Yay. Alright. There we go. Huh? Okay. He's just standing there getting his shit wrecked. I love that. Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be which switch is supposed to activate. Oh shit. Okay. Up here maybe. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we'll end it there tonight. Let me just die real quick. Just kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Come here. Come on. Kill me. Shoot me. Come here. Where are you? Do your shots not even hurt me? Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, I think there's a chance where it doesn't do damage. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, let me... Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I know it auto-save, but I'm saving anyway. Alright. Woo! Alright, first 4 a.m. stream. How are you all feeling? Well, actually, it's probably day for one of you, but, you know. You know. Alright, let me switch over. Alright, so, yeah, a little later stream than I normally do, but, you know, did it just because, you know, I had to delay stream for a little bit, and, you know, I don't have work in the morning, so, hey, that's awesome. Alright, I hope I didn't rant a little too much there. I know I... I kind of got a little spicy there near the end, talking about femboys and shit, but, like, you know, that's just kind of how I am sometimes. But I'm not one too afraid to voice my opinions, obviously, within reason. But no, I love everyone. and I care for everyone. So you are safe with me, regardless of what you identify with. Just remember that, okay? Mm. All right, gotta look for a person to raid. Let's see. Only get a raid with 2 people, but that's okay. I raid you. Mm. I guess I'll go for that one. Yeah. Alrighty, chat. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I love all of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying, even at this late time of night. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all later, okay? I do have a stream going on, I guess technically today at 7 p.m., doing a collab with a few people. Gonna play Repo. We're gonna have a lot of fun, so look forward to that. But this is what I'll do for my usual solo streams. Alrighty. I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you all later. Do 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 do. Love ya. Bye bye.